All right, thank you and welcome to my channel. I still remain English master. I want to use this opportunity to thank as many that have subscribed to my channel. The channel is really growing. Thank you so much. I can see the good work. But without taking much of your time today, we want to look at a special and interesting topic that says punctuation for WAEC A1 in English. You know, getting A1 in English is not all about prayer or magic. If you want to pass, you need to know how to pass. And today, I want to show you what we call in English mechanical accuracy. Once you are able to get these things and apply them while writing in your WAEC or NECO or even other professional examination, let me even say, even your day-to-day write-up, sincerely, you are going to get A1. And whosoever that will be reading your work or article will know, yes, this person is different and unique. So quickly, I would like to say, please watch this video to the end. And if you truly need my help, please comment below. Say, English Master, help me. English Master, help me. Once you comment, I'm going to pick what you are going to, I don't know how to put it. I'm going to pick your case specially and I will make sure that I attend to you. I'm going to tell you to send me email. Once you send email to me, I indicate the area that I needed to help you. I'm going to make sure you pass your WAEC English with what? Flying color or exceptionality. So quickly, let's go for what we have today. If you look at this board, is carefully and craftedly, how will I put it, stylishly designed in order to do what? To get this teaching, uh, and get the objective as well. Now we have here names. These are the names of punctuation marks. I have with you here 15 punctuation marks. 15 punctuation marks. So we are going to treat the 15 in the next few minutes. Then the next are what? Symbols. That means when we mention a particular punctuation mark, what are their symbols? Then the last thing here are their uses. So please follow this teaching to the end. And once you follow it to the end, please comment. Say thank you. And if you really need my help, comment below and say, English Master, help me. I'm going to help you. Remember I said earlier, if you know how to pass, you are going to pass. Passing English in WAEC and NECO is not all about prayer. Though prayers has something to do, but the key thing is to know what to do. Thank you. The first thing we have here today is what we call carats. Carat. This is the symbol. Carat is used to indicate insertion. What do I call insertion? Let's say you are writing and you omitted a particular word or group of words in a paragraph. Instead of cancelling the whole paragraph or the whole sentence or the whole line, you just put it like this and write whatsoever you miss on at the top. So that is number one. We use caret. This is the symbol to indicate insertion. That means you want to insert a missing word that were missed not intentionally but unintentionally. Number two, we have apostrophe. Yes, this apostrophe, please, is not the apostrophe in figures of speech. We have apostrophe as a punctuation mark. We also have apostrophe in figures of speech. So this apostrophe is used to indicate possession or ownership. Yes, it's used to indicate possession or ownership. So that is what we normally add it. Let me try and give an example. Let's say we say car, cars. This is for singular. Then if it's plural, this apostrophe will come after the S. Therefore, it will be what? Plural. So please take note of this, though I'm still going to make a video only for apostrophe, how to use it. But once this symbol comes at the front here, is for plural. But if it's before the S here, is for what? Singular. So thank you. I'll still make a video to explain more about it. But today let us not deviate because of what? We are looking at punctuation. How do you need to use punctuation marks in order to get A1 in WAEC English? Number three, we have hyphen. Yes, if you look at, let me match two things together and teach them once because of the importance. Look at hyphen. Number four is dash. It's called dash. You see the hyphen is shorter than dash. Dash is longer. All right. We use hyphen to connect two or more words into a single compound word. Let's say we want to talk about sun and shine. Sun and shine. So you can use hyphen to make the two one instead of, and you can as well add sunshine together to form a compound word. But there is what we call context in English. Context depends on what you want to achieve. But let's say you want to write mother-in-law, father-in-law. Therefore, you need to use hyphen to add father and what? In-law, mother and in-law. Then dash, it is used to indicate sudden break in thought or to emphasize a phrase. When you want to use dash in communication and writing, what do we mean by breakage? Maybe somebody paused a bit before continuation. Because the key things about punctuation mark is that punctuation marks allow us to write correctly, to know where to stop while reading and where to continue, and to know where to put short pause and where to put long pause. So that is why we say punctuation mark is what? The key, one of the key factors in mastering of English, more especially in writing. All right. So number five, we have ellipses. Another name for it is called eclipses. The symbol is only three dots, one, two, three. Whenever we use these ellipses or eclipses, it means an incomplete. It says you use it to indicate omitted text or a pause in speech. What do we mean by a pause? Let us say I say there will be fight if, and I put one, two, three. I mean three dots. We call it eclipse, and I added eclipses. There will be fight if. It now means what? Indicating omitted text. That means other text that would have come, there will be fight if have been omitted. Therefore, we use it to show that what's supposed to be a sentence is what? Incomplete or a pause in speech. Because I'm speaking, I say there will be fight if. You now see that the sentence is incomplete. So we use eclipses or ellipses to show that. Then number six is called quotation mark. Quotation mark. It's a used to enclose direct speech or a quote. What do we mean by a quote? For example, what someone have said, whether the person is still alive or dead, when an individual repeated such in a written form, therefore we must enclose it with this symbol. Example, if we say, I am for nobody and I am for all. This is a quotation from President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria in the year 2015 when he was being sworn in at Eagle Square in Abuja. So he made this statement and say he is for nobody and he is for all. So you see now this second one I say he said is not a direct speech, but a direct speech is I am for nobody and I am for all. So if we use this one, we use it to enclose it. But a direct speech is the original saying of an individual, but detached and used by another. But if I decided to say that thing in my own way, though it retains same information, it is called what? Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. So we don't use quotation mark in paraphrasing. Another place they use quotation mark is in mathematics, or maybe somebody want to something of that nature, maybe want to supply a plan and so on. They say bring quotation. So that one is different. But in English, when you repeat what someone said in what? In a writing form, and whatsoever the person stood for, you enclose it with what? Quotation mark. And a what? Direct speech. Direct speech as well is still the same. What somebody said, if you see, if I say, I will give you 1,000 naira. If you want to talk to somebody but in a written form, if you mention that me say that I will give, you put this word quotation mark. Means you are quoting my word directly without adding nor remove. So the next is parenthesis. All right, this is the symbol. Like most of my people here in Nigeria, we used to call this bracket. It is wrong. This is not bracket. It is called parenthesis. You can see it. You can see the symbol. It is called parenthesis. Used to enclose additional information in a sentence. Yes, when we say additional information, when we are, let's say you want to write and say, list 5 things that will make a student to pass WAEC. In that, if you say list 5 things, 5 as a number, you put a word, parenthesis. Are you getting it? Then 5 in words, still continue. If that 5 as a number is being removed or detached or deleted from that sentence, the sentence will still make what? Meaning. That is why we say it is used to enclose additional information, just to buttress the point. Because some people might understand 5 as a symbol faster than the one of a letter. So that is the work of what? Parenthesis. Then the next is bracket. Yes, this is what is called bracket. Look at the symbol. Look at the symbol of what? Bracket. So my fellow Nigerian brothers, please learn the difference between bracket and what? Parenthesis, and know the usage. We use this one to enclose additional information in a sentence. Why this one used to enclose additional information within a quote? Get the difference. Additional information within a quote, or to indicate editorial comment in a quote. When we say a quote, it's still the same saying we are repeating what someone said. But while repeating what someone said without adding or remove, we are adding additional information, maybe to explain further what that quote means. So that is when we use this one. So, but let us still be going in subsequent or future time. I'm going to be picking these punctuation marks one after the other, develop a full teaching on it with examples of sentences, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, thereabout. So with this, it will enable us to understand better. But please know that if you are a prospective WAEC candidate, a WAEC candidate or NECO, please comment below, say English master help me. When that is done or such is done, I'm going to give you a mail where you send an email to me and I will interact with you and know exactly the area that you needed help, because you can't say you know nothing. I believe you know something, and for you to might have located my channel, it means you are a hard-working person. Therefore, the area you needed additional information or help, I'm going to help you. Even if it's going to take any form of call, I'm going to do that. And make sure you earn your mark and come out victorious. So let's proceed. The bracket is used to enclose additional information within a quote or to indicate editorial comments in a quote. Editorial comment, well, maybe those working in the press we understand better. So number 9 is called period. Yes, my people or my brethren in Nigeria, please, I know we are used to calling this thing full stop. We call it full stop. Yes, maybe that full stop, let me just call it is the Nigerian English. Yes, it's Nigerian English. But the real name of this symbol, the name of this symbol is called period, used to indicate that a sentence has ended and completed, or at the end of a word. That means maybe you are itemizing something. Maybe you want to list 7 things. Number you indicate number 1, ball. You need to put period, or in Nigerian English, full stop. But the right word is called what? Period. So while listing, they need to be what? At the end. Some people also call it dot. Dot. So you are free to call it dot, but the right name for this symbol is what? Period. Then number 10 is a comma. Some say comma. There's no problem. It's all about intonation. But when we get to IPA, which is International Phonetics Association, we can actually get the right pronunciation. But at the same time, let's proceed because that is not my objective. The objective of this teaching is while you will be writing your WAEC or NECO exam English, please know how to use these 15 punctuation marks. So once you are able to use them, please, you will get your A1. And let me say this, please, do not leave a sentence ended or to end without putting what? A full stop or period. Anyone you want to pick, the key thing, get the message, or a dot. And if the sentence is an interrogative sentence, it ends with what? Question mark. And if it's an exclamatory sentence, it ends with what? Exclamation mark. So these are 3 punctuation marks that a sentence will end with. Sentence does not end with any other one. Then I end with a period or a question mark or an exclamation mark. And it is wrong to use any of these 15 punctuation marks double. There are conditions we normally use them in that, but you can't double it. The only one you can double, I've already mentioned, is called eclipses. But aside that, some of you, maybe you are asking somebody a question, where are you? You want to express yourself for the person to know you are really serious. You now add maybe 2 or 3 question marks. It is wrong. It is totally wrong. So you don't double any punctuation mark. So in my subsequent videos, I will still explain the condition by which punctuation marks can be doubled, but not a particular one being repeated. There is a condition for that. So if you want me to make video on that, please comment below. Tell me to make video on a particular topic in English language, and I will do that. And please don't forget, as a prospective WAEC candidate, there are certain information I might not be able to disclose online. Comment below. Say, English master, help me. I'm going to help you because your success is my joy. Then the next is comma. As I was saying, comma, look at the symbol. We use it for listing or to separate ideas. What do I call listing? When we want to list items, maybe mama went to market and she bought orange, apple, cloth, bag, and so we use what? Comma to space it. But listing, I want to add these two together and teach, and I will make a very good a statement that will help you. Please listen carefully. When we want to use semicolon, remember semicolon, this is the symbol. It says for separating clauses or tenses. Tenses simply means sentences. Let me explain. When we want to, if you are writing in a paragraph, and maybe you want to join as what we call compound words. And after compound word, let me move a step again, which is what? Compound sentence. A compound sentence is combination of a phrase and what? Clauses or a clause. So a simple sentence is one. Compound sentence, two sentences. Then when we talk about compound complex sentence, now when you want to write compound complex sentence, which is the highest, you are going to maybe write John is a boy. He is 7 years old. He is playing football and he will be going home in the next 5 hours. See, I have enclosed about 4 information. The first one, John is a boy, should be what? Semicolon. Then you cannot add as many comma as possible. When the sentence finally ends, which is now compound complex sentence, then you end it with what? Full stop. John is a boy, you put semicolon. He is 7 years old, you put comma. He is playing ball, comma, and he will be going home in the next few hours, full stop. Then the last thing I want to say, when you say John is a boy, if you want to use and, and you want to use it to connect John is a boy and he is, it is wrong to use comma before and. Please mark this. It is wrong to use comma before and because and is a conjunction and it connects sentences that are of equal rank. And even a word too, it connects words that are of equal rank. Therefore, it is wrong to use comma before and. But you can use comma before but because but does not connect words that are of equal rank. Example, you can connect, you say book and bag, they are of equal rank. Table and chair, they are of equal rank. House and compound, they are of equal rank. But if you want to combine, you cannot combine, let's say, debt and playing. But you can say debt plus or debt, but are you getting it? Debt, but we resurrect. Maybe Amina is dead. Do you get it? Amina is dead, but she will resurrect. Do you get it? So you see, Amina, sorry if your name is Amina, I'm just citing the example. If I say Amina is dead, Amina is dead, Amina dead, but will resurrect. You see, death and resurrection are not of equal rank. Because one is an end, one is a beginning, later, which we don't even know if resurrection exists. So, but we that read Bible or are reading Bible are Christians, believe there will be resurrection. So that is how to use it. It is wrong to use comma before and, but it is right to use comma before but. So please take note of this. These are part of mechanical accuracy in English language in WAEC, NICO, and other professional examination or write-up or articles that will give you a good mark. So please, if you really need my help, comment below, say English Master, help me, and I'm going to help you. Then the next one is colon. We use colon. You can see the symbol, two dots, one up, one down. We use colon, it's a used before listing nouns or items. That means we use colon whenever we want to list things. Let's say mama went to market and she bought mango, apple, orange, and so on. You say mama went to the market and she bought the following. Immediately you wrote that following, you add colon. Then now put number one, my mango, comma, apple, comma, book, comma, orange, and when you put that and, you will not put this comma and maybe sugar, then you put what? Full stop. So that is how to use this. In case you are writing article and other related or letter writing and there is something you need to itemize while writing, please colon will come. After the colon, you start putting what? Comma. After the comma, full stop. You don't use semicolon in listing items. All right. Then number 13, question mark. Yes, question mark use it at the end of an interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence or sentences are what I call WH questions. So all these things like that start with call it WH, anything of who, why, when, and as many, how. So we use this thing one, two, three, four. There are a lot of them. I call them WH questions. So all those things we use for WH questions, we use them for asking questions. Anything how, when, why. So when you are writing, if let's say you start writing informal letter and say, good morning, my lovely mother, how are you? And how is that? You put question mark. A sentence has ended. Good morning, my lovely mother, or you say, hi, my lovely friend, how are you and how is your study? You put what? Question mark. So as many questions you ask in your introductory part, therefore you are going to put as many or add as many question marks. So that is how to use question mark. We use it at the end of what? Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence is what? A sentence that asks question which would deserve or demand an answer. All right. Number 14, which is second to the last, is exclamation mark. Exclamation mark used at the end of emotional term. What is emotion? I normally call it interjection. Interjection. So when anything emotional, it could be negative, it could be positive. If it's negative, it means the one that makes somebody to weep or not to be happy, make someone sad. Maybe, oh, hush, we lost the match. So it will go with what? Exclamation mark. An exclamation mark must not be doubled. It is wrong. Please, maybe you are writing, your letter writing, or any of those. Please don't put two or three exclamation marks in one place. It is only one for a place. All right. Then if it's positive something like hooray, hi, hello, how are you? And so, sorry, how are you is a question. So anything joyful, I'm glad to see you. Add what? Exclamation mark. So lastly is I call it single quotation mark or inverted comma. All right, single quotation mark or inverted comma is used for a pause or a break in speech or thought or for emphasis. Mark this word, emphasis. Emphasis to highlight a particular word or phrase in a sentence and give it a greater significance or importance. So this one, ethically, sometimes we treat this together with quotation mark. Yes, we treat inverted inverted comma together with quotation mark. But The uses or usage are not the same. We use this one for emphasis. Let's say you are writing and the keyword in a sentence is a particular word. You put it symbol, you put it. Let's say the keyword in this place, let's say symbol, I put it. It means if you are reading or you want to attempt my question, you should know that this symbol is important. I don't use it as example. But quotation mark is used to show that a word originally belonged to someone. Are you getting it? So that is how we use this, or a direct speech. But in what? Inverted comma or single quotation mark, we use it to show emphasis. We use it to show emphasis or to give what I call significance to a word. That means that a particular word or a sentence or group of words has a key information that will lead to success in whatsoever someone want to do in that sentence or paragraph. So that is it. So thank you so much for watching my channel today. Please, if you need my help, comment, say English Master, help me. As I said, there are certain information I might not disclose online because of examination, because this is a sensitive something. So please comment below, say English Master, help me. And I'm going to make sure that I help you. So thank you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that whenever I make new videos, I will you will be one of the first people that will be notified that a new video has been made. So thank you so much, and I know that you are already a success. Thank you. See you.